What's going on, all you wild good guy dolls out there? It's your two favorite wild serial killers back here for Cinephellas. I'm Logan Myers. That's my good mate over there.
I'm Henry Hill, and we're back tonight to talk about the entire season, the brand new season, Chucky season 3. The country is chucked.
Dan! My name is fucking Chucky! Oh, I just love it.
So we are back after watching the entire season of Chucky. They split this season in half. We got to see Chucky causing quite the scene within the White House this season, lending itself to a lot of fun. And of course, we have Devon Sawa playing the president, being there with his family, and having Chucky, right by the nuclear button. And what could go wrong, right? When Chucky's in the White House. Pretty much everything went wrong. And man, this season was so gory. It delivered on that. It was just like nothing but gore. Every episode, they tried to outdo the last episode. Man, Chucky was off the hook this year. He got to do basically everything that Don Mancini could ever, dream of. And, he got to do everything with Chucky this year. They went to some really interesting places too that I know I wasn't expecting. Watching the first couple seasons, I like this. I like the series and everything, but this one just like blew it to a whole nother level. Like it feels like Chucky can go anywhere now. He was, he already had his finger on the nuclear button and launched a nuclear missile in this one. So what's going to happen next?
Is he going to go in the hood or is he going to go up in space? Is he going to pull a leprechaun approach? We don't know.
Right.
But they're going to go
Right.
there, and they definitely did this season, and probably one of my favorite seasons thus far. I thought, the last few seasons couldn't be topped, but they did it this time around. Of course, everything going on in the world of politics. They brought Chucky to the White House in the most gruesome way you can think of. Of course, bodies piling up in the most gory and horrific, kill scenes you're going to see with Chucky, and he just gets worse and worse. And of course, brings back a lot of, characters from the other seasons, that being the kids, Jake, Devin, and Lexi. He killed their parents basically. And these kids have been trying to survive for the past three seasons. Of course, they're back. And Lexi starts talking to the president's son and really trying to get into the White House with Chucky and everything. And of course, the president, played by the great Devon Sawa, they brought him back once again as a president. And it sets up a lot of really terrific scenes of great television.
I love how Devon Sawa came back to play the president, got killed off as the president, and then came back as the president's body double.
It's ridiculous characters for Devon Sawa, and I
Yeah.
love to see I love to see him back acting. Of course, huge fan, being a kid, growing up in the '90s, seeing the Devon Sawa movies. I'm so happy to see him back acting, having a blast. He's always spreading the good word about Chucky on his Instagram account and saying how much he loves being in the series and working with the cast and Don Mancini. So it was great seeing Devon Sawa back as a few characters again.
Yeah, it's cool. You're never going to see him in, anything else. It's cool that he found his niche here back. We remember him from the Final Destination movies back in the day. So it would be cool to kind of see him back in that franchise, maybe, because I think they're made another one of those. So I don't know if he's involved in that, but that would be really cool. But yeah, the kids have been less annoying. I think that they've had a chance to kind of flesh out those characters. Jake and Devin being the weak link, they're a gay couple now. And Jake with that face that we always talk about, he just something about it, rubs everybody the wrong way. It just looks like a punchable face. He's always looks like he's in pain. So, but beyond that, the kids are fine. It's cool that they are in the story now and are like, basically keeping Chucky grounded to something too. And they're going to go out, probably be in the next season too. And we'll follow these kids and they're, basically they're wanting to take down Chucky for the murder of their parents, like you mentioned. But Chucky himself, the doll, couldn't be any more evil. He just keeps getting worse here. And, the doll ending up in the president's son hands. That's really what's happening here. And he starts talking to the son, and all these bad things are happening around. And eventually, the mom and the son and everybody figures it out. It's Chucky. Like I said before, it went to some crazy places this season. And we even got to see Brad Dourif himself, the actor, not just Chucky, this season, which was awesome. And I didn't know that was going to happen. And that was really cool to see him.
One of my favorite actors, as we were talking about earlier, I loved him in Deadwood. Of course, he's obviously been voicing the character for almost 40 years. Been in a lot of iconic roles over the years, but yeah, he retired from acting, only does the voice work for Chucky now. And of course, seeing him on camera for the first time, or in a very long time since the first movie, I believe. As his character, obviously a lot older, has white hair and stuff, but yeah, always great seeing him because he'll do the Chucky voice, and it's weird seeing that from the actor.
Yeah.
It's like, the laugh and everything. It was cool. That's cool how they brought him in front of the camera. And speaking of Brad Dourif, of course, they brought Nika back, Fiona Dourif. She's like had her arms and legs cut off, and she's in a wheelchair. She's been through some shit with Chucky. It's coming after
Yes,
him,
she
and then
is.
of course bringing back some other legacy characters. Andy Barkley, Alex Vincent was earlier in the season, and Jennifer Tilly returning as Tiffany Valentine. She's like in prison, I believe, and sets up her character again.
Yeah, just the scenes that stand out for me, I think it was the Halloween episode where they had the big Halloween bash in
The
the White
chandelier.
House. Yeah, and the chandelier falls and basically, decapitates people, splits them, their bodies, their intestines are coming out. People are reaching over in pools of blood for like their body parts that got cut off, that kind of stuff. And then you had eyeballs being pushed in, you had heads being blown off. Chucky really had a body count this season, and the practical effects were great. They didn't use a lot of CGI. It was mostly practical, and it was, really impressive, especially being a series and being the third season of a Chucky series, nevertheless. So yeah, I was really impressed with this season. It really was great, and I wanted to continue. And man, where's it going to go from here? I can't wait to find out. Sure, Don Mancini has something crazy lined up, and let's hope it gets renewed. Haven't heard an announcement yet. I can't believe that they wouldn't renew this. A bunch of people are into this series, and just keeps getting better. Why stop it now? Let's see where he goes next.
I mean, is there anything else on USA Network or Sci-Fi anymore? I don't know. I don't watch either of those networks, but I remember back in the day
Right,
they
I
had a lot
know.
of stuff. But it's like, so I don't see why they wouldn't renew it. Because this is a lot of people are watching this, especially fans in the horror community that have been following Chucky for years. Everybody loves this show. What a huge surprise since the beginning. We've loved this every season. We usually review it during 31 Days of Horror, but the second part just ended, so that's why we're back here talking about it. But yeah, always fantastic. One of the better seasons to date. Very unique. They did something different with Chucky going to the White House, and having a lot of social commentary as to what's going on in the world. And Don Mancini and the entire cast crew delivered once again. Love seeing Brad Dourif in this. All the some legacy characters returning. Of course, the kids are less annoying, and they're trying to survive. And Chucky just keeps wreaking havoc on everybody, and the bodies start piling up. And yeah, it really goes out on the top too. I like how this ended and where it could go, hopefully up in space. So that being said, I'm going to give season 3 of Chucky that just ended, the second half. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5 Devon Sawa hair pieces.
And I too, I'm going to give Chucky. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5 good guy doll hair pieces. Shh. I'll be your friend to the end. Come on.
Give it to me straight, Doc.
Well, Chucky, you have herpes.
Chucky got old. He got old this season. Which
That was
fun, too.
wild, yeah.
But I want to hear from all you wild Chucky enthusiasts out there. What did you like about Chucky season 3? What didn't you like about it? What's your favorite season thus far? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, check out these wild dolls on Facebook, X, and Instagram, and our website, Cinephellas.com, for the latest, greatest TV movie news and reviews.
Well, you wild horror hounds out there, this has been our review of season 3 of Chucky. We hope to return for season 4. We'll be back to cover that whenever it comes out, probably next year. Hopefully we get an announcement soon that it's coming back for sure. We'll be excited. We'll be back definitely to review the whole thing for you guys. Thank you guys for watching, and until the next Cinephellas TV review, I'm Uncle Henry Dourif.
And I'm Uncle Logan Lee Ray, signing out until the next TV review. Cheers!
Cheers!